Hello, and welcome to the tutorial on the changes to the National Pollutant Release Inventory reporting requirements for the 2016 and 2017 report years. First, I will explain the changes and where to find them on our website. Then I will give an online demonstration of the changes in the single window system. The changes to the NPRI for the 2016 and 2017 reporting years were published in the Canada Gazette notice on February 27, 2016. You can view the Gazette notice through our website under the Legal Requirements section. The rationale for these changes is on our consultations page on our website. I will now go through the changes to the requirements. The mass threshold for cobalt and its compounds has been reduced from 10 tons to 50 kilograms, and the concentration threshold has been reduced from 1% to 0.1%. 21 substances have been removed from the Part 1 Group A list. NPRI reporting requirements no longer apply to these substances. They can be viewed on our website from the NPRI homepage where it says Changes to the NPRI. If you reported these substances in the past, then you pre-fill your report. The system will automatically remove them from your report. There has been a change in the reporting for water releases. If you report a direct discharge to surface waters, then more information will be required in the online system to add context to the release. There is also more information required for tailings and waste rock. Additional information on concentration and method detection limits may be required. There were not very many changes to the online system for this reporting year. The main changes are the ones related to the substance deletions and threshold changes as seen in this presentation. One important thing to note is that if you use the prefill function and you have a substance that changed thresholds this year, then the units must be checked. The system does not automatically change the value, even though it changes the units. I will show you this in the demonstration that we will now go through. This is the single window website. Choose language of choice to begin. Log in through a sign-in partner or GC key, and continue into the single window system. Select the NPRI from the home page to go into the NPRI module. The first screen you will see is called the Reporting Dashboard. This is the main screen in the NPRI application. There have been no changes to the Reporting Dashboard screen for this year. I'm going to pre-fill a report from 2015 that had some of the substances that changed for the 2016-2017 year. Click Pre-population at the bottom of the screen. Then select the 2015 report you want to use to pre-fill by clicking the Add button to the right of the facility name. This will create a copy on your dashboard. To edit the report for 2016, click the Edit icon to the right. Go through each screen and make the updates as you go. Clicking Save Continue to navigate. This is our substance list. If I reported any of the substances that were removed for 2016, they will now not appear on my list. I'm going to edit cobalt. This is the substance that changed threshold in 2016. Click the Edit icon to the right. Again, click Save Continue to update the screens as you go. We need to add disposals and tailings and waste rock disposals on the general information screens to activate those sections and view the 2016 changes. Click Save Continue to move on. I notice on my releases screen that the value I entered for tons in the previous year for cobalt is still the same, yet the units say kilograms. To update the value, click Edit to the right. On the data entry screen, update the value to reflect the right unit, and then click Save and Return. This takes you back to the main on-site releases page. I will now show you the changes to the water releases. Scroll down the page to the Water Releases section and click Edit beside Direct Discharges. You will see a series of new fields on this screen. These new fields are only mandatory if you use one of these basis of estimate. M1, continuous emission monitoring, M2, predictive emission monitoring, or M3, source testing. If you select one of these bases of estimate, enter your release value, and then fill out the concentration field, the information on sampling and detection field, answer the question about the reported quantity, and lastly, the information about the method detection limit or limits that were used. Clicking Save and Return on this screen will tell you if you are missing any information. When done, click Save and Return to go back to the On-Site Releases screen. Now we can click Save and Continue to go to the Disposal screen. If we scroll down to the Tailings and Waste Rock section, we can see the 3 new fields to fill in. The quantity reported was estimated using half the method detection limit, or MDL, the checkbox indicating more than one MDL was used, and the field for providing the MDL, or the new fields for 2016. When you have filled out the information, you can click Save and Continue to move forward. To complete the report, update the recycling screen as well and click Save Continue. Lastly, click on the Pollution Prevention screen from the left menu, make sure it is updated, and Save Continue. This will return you to the Reporting Dashboard screen. And now you are ready to submit. I recommend viewing a summary of your data before submitting by clicking on the Summary Report on the right menu. This way you can see if any of your data look incorrect or if you forgot to add or remove a substance. Pay close attention to the units, especially for cobalt, as the threshold is changed. You can also print a full report from this screen. Click back to go back to the dashboard. We'll submit the report by clicking Submit on the left menu, clicking the checkbox for the electronic certification, and completing the submission. This concludes the tutorial on the changes to the reporting requirements and system. If you have any questions, please contact the NPRI. You can get the contact information for NPRI and partners from the Help menu on the top menu bar and clicking on Contact NPRI.